Hey guys, Mike here. I needed a new bathroom exhaust fan, so a company was kind enough to send this one along for our honest evaluation. So let me turn this thing on. Oh, wrong switch. You can hear it's pretty quiet, but it works out great. We've had it in a couple of days, and it seems to get all the steam out of the bathroom. It was pretty easy to install. There were some complications getting the old one out, but the new one installed just fine. And it works out great. Let me show you some of the wiring. Hold on, we'll cut to that.
So the wiring for this is pretty simple, pretty straightforward. This didn't have a light built into it, which was fine because we had an extra light anyway, which changed our wiring configurations. But you can see here that the black to black, white to white, ground to ground is a really simple, straightforward thing. Now, I'm not an electrician, don't claim to be one. So if you're not comfortable with the wiring, you should get somebody to wire it for you. But it was a really, pretty straightforward installation until I had to add the extra light in it. But we got that done. It was pretty simple. And here you can see, some of the process. You get the wires hooked up, again, black to black, white to white, green to ground, and wire it up. Slide that shield in there. It acts sort of like a junction box. And then you screw it up in the screws that are provided. The only thing I found is that they don't have Romex connectors on the hole, and you really should put one on there to make sure it stays tight, and wire it all together and with the Romex connector into the box so you can make sure that you don't pinch those wires. But wiring it up, again, very easy. Just a few simple steps. Strip out the wires that you need, put some wire nuts on them, and I'll show you a picture of it in just a second where how all the connections are made. It's hard to see in this video, but you can give me just a second and I'll show you like a still picture of it so you can see how the wiring went together. And the duct work, you basically, the removal of the old fan is more of a problem than putting the new fan in. The new fan went in really easy once you got the old one out. If you have a new construction home, they have brackets that either go over the top of it or mount to the side of it, and you got to cut those out. So you either go in the attic to do it, or you do it from inside with a reciprocating saw, and then I'll take that stuff out. That's how I did mine. Was I got a reciprocating saw because the HVAC stuff was in the way. So you see that picture, really simple wiring process. And then you put the shield over it, screw it in. And you can see here, we're getting ready to put that piece back in it, a piece of metal. It slides into a channel, and then you just put one screw in it, and that protects the electrical connections.
Oh, this one doesn't go in there, right?
And then once the electrical connections are made inside that wire, inside that box, then it's a matter of just plugging into it with that cable that you see hanging there. Very simple process. Make sure you get the wires out of the way when you go to screw that, put that screw in so you can get it set up. And there it is, all set, ready to go. We tested it out, flipped the switch on, flipped the breaker on, flipped the switch on. And that's the other thing, electrical safety is super important. Make sure you find the right breaker and turn it off before you start any of this process. And I would also suggest during the demo process that you wear safety equipment like gloves, because that sheet metal will cut you.
Now that screw went with it.
That's it, just that simple.